Okay, here's a short little video clip. It's going to show you how to make the fletches to the arrow. It's going to show you completely how to assemble an arrow. Okay, all right. Here's the ruler. You're going to, for the fletchers, you're going to cut off a piece of duct tape. That's going to measure 3.5 inches. As you can see right here. Alright, and you're going to take this piece of duct tape, and then when you fold it down like this, you have just a slight, if you want to measure it, it'll be 1/8 of an inch of the stickiness left. So it'll come out like this. Then you take your stencil and you try to center the arc in between those, between both edges. So if you was to measure each side, you know, they'd be even there. You got, let's see, 5/8 on both sides. So each side should be 5/8. And you'll get this ruler, because this ruler is pretty easy to measure all those little small links. Okay, so after you take your stencil on there, you make sure that you do the side with the adhesive up, and you align the edge of your stencil, not on the very edge of the adhesive, but on the edge of the part where it's not. And you draw it. You see? Well, I kind of went over a little bit. That's, you know, just make sure you stay above this. See, that's what you don't want, okay? You just make sure you stay above that line. All right, then you cut it out. And when you cut, you want to cut to where it comes out like that. See, that's the whole line of adhesive. You're gonna need those to complete the arrow. So don't cut those off. And all this is just practice material. Take your time. When you feel as though you're comfortable with it, you know, just let Michelle know. I'm gonna send you some stuff to send back so I can, you know, pretty much grade it. And then we'll go from there. And see, there you go. All right. And I'm gonna do this one so I can show you how to completely do an arrow. And trust me, as we further grow in this, I'll find so many better ways to do this to where you won't have to do all this. It's just this way, you know, it's kind of less expensive at the moment, but still effective. And the material I'll be using is the arrow fletchers are not going to be this weak. This is just some tape I had laying around that I know would be good practice tape. The tape you'll be using would be this. It's pretty thick. It's really thick. Like once this sticks together, there's no fixing it. You gotta throw it away. See? All right, there you go. All right, so now you got three fletchers. All right, you're gonna grab your. They're not gonna be this long. Like I said, this is practice material, but you're gonna grab the tip of your arrow where you're gonna put your fletchers, and then like I said, I'll supply all the tools that you're gonna need. All right, and then you're gonna try to stay centered, and you're gonna file down through here. You know, sometimes I take it and put on the edge and, you know, find some leverage. I got a vice grip if you need one, so, you know, just let me know what you need. All right, and you're gonna take a piece of, let's get all this trash out of here. We don't need this anymore. All right, and then you're gonna take a piece of electrical tape. We're gonna measure out 2.75 inches. Okay. And you're going to cut it straight up the middle. Okay. So when you're doing these, you pretty much want to try to get them as center as possible, or as, you know, as evenly spaced out as possible. I for certain haven't figured out a technique yet. Excuse me. If you do, definitely feel free to use it. But I kind of just use my eyes. You know, here's a circle. Here's the center of the circle. And just kind of make an even triangle. It doesn't make sense, I know, but it works to an extent. All right, so you want to try to draw a line down. And don't worry about the lines being there. Those can come off with just simple sandpaper. As long as a pen is being used. But you see how those are a little closer than the others. So like I said, I don't have a certain technique. I kind of just lay them on there and judge from there. So just make sure when you start at this line right here starts where the first arc starts. So you just put it right here. Make sure it's straight. See? Got it upside down. And trust me, I will find a better way to do this. I will invest in a better way.
Get her out the video.
It's a little uneven, isn't it? I think I need to bring this one down. It kind of look like that. See how even it is. Okay. So after you do that,
What are you talking to?
you take your pieces of tape. Twist it around.
Daddy.
And remember, this is just practice material.
Who are you talking to? Please tell me who you're talking to.
I'll tell you in a minute. All right, and there you go. We have the back to an arrow. And it will shoot. All right, you have any questions? You have my telephone number. Just let me know anything you need that you feel as though that'll help you out better. All right. You have a good one.
Can I see